Welcome back to Beginner Astrophotography. So it's been a couple days since I did my last video. The last one was the Whirlpool Galaxy. I was not happy with the result that I got, so I decided that given that there's a probably 80% illuminated moon right now, I would guess it is really freaking bright out here. So I decided I'm going to try my monochrome camera again a little bit earlier than I really wanted to, but I think we'll be good. I think I'll be able to get enough images to get a final image. I'm going to try to go for Nebula again tonight. I also got a new microphone so that I don't have to have you guys right in my face just so you can hear me off my camera microphone. So hopefully that works out, and I'll see you guys back in the house on the computer. Okay, welcome back. So it's been about 45 minutes. I had a little bit of a hiccup getting everything set up. For some reason, my auto-focusing, every time I would try to take a photo, it would stop working. So I'd have to actually close down K-Stars and Ecos and restart everything. I tried resetting my Stellarmate, I tried resetting my computer, nothing worked. I don't know what's going on there, but that's okay. So I threw a batten off mask on my scope, and I just took 10-second exposures and got it focused that way. So the focus is good. My guiding could be better, but it's not too bad. So I actually ended up not doing iris. I'm not going to be able to do iris because where my telescope is, iris, 90% of the night, Iris Nebula is basically right behind the hideous power lines that are going all the way across my street. So I wanted to show you guys, this is my oxygen 3 filter. You can tell that there's not very much nebula in the photo, which is fine, because Eagle Nebula just doesn't have a lot of oxygen in it. In about 15 seconds, I'll have my 180-second or 3-minute exposure through my sulfur 2 filter, so I get an idea of what that looks like. But so far, the hydrogen alpha is getting the most data. Oxygen, my oxygen filter is, fairly decent, but I'll see what I can do with that. So here comes the sulfur 2 filter. Okay, so sulfur 2 filter gets quite a bit of data as well. I'm very happy with that. And I would say those are pretty much pinpoint stars. So I redid my auto guiding on this star instead of this star, and it has been much, much better. I think it's just that one right there that's in the red, right on the line, but 90% of it is staying right in the center. So I'm getting much better pinpoint stars. So I think I'll stick with that auto guiding. So it looks like hydrogen alpha and sulfur 2 are my best filters for this, and my oxygen 3. So I'll do 5 minutes on hydrogen alpha each exposure, 5-minute exposures through sulfur 2, and then my oxygen 3 filter I'll have to do 3-minute exposures because it just gets too bright through the oxygen 3. It lets in too much light. But I wanted to give you guys an update. So every picture so far is just looking incredible. I mean, look at these gas clouds. They're so almost perfect. I can't believe just how good these photos are coming out. I can't wait to get all this data and get it in PixInsight and get this processed. So I will see you guys in the morning when all these pictures are done, and I am praying I get some great data. See you guys in the morning. I got 6 photos in hydrogen alpha last night of the Eagle Nebula. They were 6 5-minute exposures, so about 30 minutes, and then I got oxygen 3. I did 3-minute exposures because the 5-minute exposures were just too bright, and I didn't really want to mess with the gain and the offset. That would take a little bit more time, so I just bumped it down to 3 exposures. And then I got 6 5-minute exposures of sulfur 2. So while they were popping up, I was looking at them, and the stars are absolutely pinpoint. When I got them all into PixInsight, I was absolutely blown away at how good the photo is. It's nowhere near what some other people on the YouTube channels and the Facebook channels that I'm a part of, that I've seen. Some people are doing just awesome photos. But I can honestly say that this photo is the best photo I have ever done. So like none of my other photos even come remotely close to as good as this photo came out. So I decided, I originally processed it as hydrogen alpha is red, oxygen 3 is blue, sulfur 2 as green. Or sulfur 2 as, sulfur 2 is green. So I ran it like that and it came out like bright purple. I didn't like the look of it, so I decided to do the Hubble palette, which is oxygen, I believe oxygen 3 is red, sulfur 2 is blue, and hydrogen alpha is green. I believe that's it. If I got it wrong, I'll put a little notation in the video so it is correct. So I decided to do the Hubble palette. So it came out as like this greenish yellowish photo, which I thought looks really cool. But this will be the image you see at the end of the video, and I think it's honestly, like, I was blown away when I saw this photo, that I took this photo. And it's times like that when you're sitting there and you're processing a photo and you get that final image and it appears on your screen, that really reminds you why you love doing astrophotography. Like, just this one picture, just this one night, this one picture has really rekindled my love for astrophotography. It's taken away a lot of the fears that I've had with narrowband imaging. I'd never really succeeded this good with narrowband imaging, and that's why I decided to get a color camera. But this has really shown me what I'm capable of when I have the right equipment, when I have the time, and when I just do it for fun as opposed to doing it to try to get the best image that I can, and I beat myself up when I don't get that image. But this has really made my day. Like, I'm really excited how good this photo is, and I can't wait to show you guys. So I will pop that photo up on here so you guys can see that, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like my channel if you enjoy the videos. Have a good day. I almost forgot, I also got some new equipment. So some of it hasn't shipped yet. I already told you guys about the Hyperstar, and that I'm hoping, I haven't heard anything from. It's been about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks since I ordered it. I'm hoping it'll get shipped here in the next week. I bought a new guide scope, new guide cameras, since I do have two telescope mounts. I have the Celestron AVX and I have the Celestron CGEM. So I got an additional guide scope and guide camera that I will be able to use both my mounts now. So my main mount, which is my CGEM on the concrete pier that I've shown you guys, that one I'm going to put my new guide scope and camera on, the QHY 5LLM guide scope and planetary camera, and I'm attaching that to a William Optics 50mm guide scope. So that should give me, because the guide scope I'm using now is a 30mm, that should give me significantly better guiding. So that should improve my pictures as well. And then also my brother, Mike, you guys will actually be seeing him on the videos as soon as this whole quarantine thing is over and the coronavirus, goes away. Me and him go out to different desert areas and we do astrophotography. So he actually, in support of my channel, absolutely awesome. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better brother. But in support of my channel, he saw that I was struggling with my DSLR, and so he actually purchased this for me. So it's a actual camcorder camera. I am not quite sure how it works yet, so I will be using this. I think I'll do a couple videos with this camcorder, and I'll see how it goes, see if it's any better than my DSLR, because I'm starting to get the hang of my DSLR. But regardless, even if it isn't my main video camera, I still will be using this for different things, like when I go out to the go out camping and take photos. I'll probably use this camera to do like time lapses of us while we're camping or through the night, since I can't really do that on a DSLR easily. This would easily be able to do that. So I'll definitely use that for something like this, use this for something like that. So I will see how this goes, see if the picture quality is as good as my DSLR. So I'll be using that in the future. And the other nice thing about it is it also comes with this remote, so I don't have to, you know, crop out certain areas of me clicking the record button on the DSLR and then sitting down. So I'll be using that in the future. And the other thing I got, if you guys didn't, I'm sure you did notice, but behind me and me, I'm all lit up now. Much better lighting. So now you can actually see me. It was really dark in my videos. So that's the other thing I got. I got a big light box to kind of illuminate my area. So I will see you guys next time.